Today on the Freemasonry Report, something different. Bingeworthy Netflix shows. I hope you enjoy. Hello, my brothers. Freemasonry Report here once again to give you another amazing episode, hopefully, of something that's unique and different that the brothers can enjoy listening to. I today want to talk about 5 Netflix shows that are binge-worthy. One of the things I've noticed when I used to go to Lodge, when we had Lodge meetings before the quarantine, is we would sit around and we would talk about numerous different topics. One of them was, what Netflix show are you watching? Back in the day, it used to be the Game of Thrones, was very popular. We would talk about that. That's one of the biggies. And then there was a few other ones. But these are shows that are more as of today. So if you say all time, what are your top 10 Netflix shows that you like Freemasonry Report? I'll share that with you, but I need to get 30 likes to this video to see if you brothers want me to do that. So with that being said, let's begin. The first Netflix show that I want to share with you that is very, very good and has one season, it came out just recently, was Warrior Nun. This Netflix show talks about a young girl that was a quadriplegic that got a angel's halo put in her back, and then she was able to actually move around, walk, and do things. With that angel halo has come responsibility, and throughout the course of this season, you learn about her responsibilities and her growth as a character. I thought it was very, very good. I also like the fact that there was a lot of action sequences in it, and it was well developed, and she was going from one place to another. It's mainly based in Europe, so if you like that type of show, that might be a really, really good one. If you've seen the show, this is where you get to contribute. I want to get your opinions in the Facebook feed or the YouTube feed or wherever you're watching this from. Just tell me what your thoughts are of Warrior Nun. If you liked it, let me know. If you hated it, tell me why you hated it. Okay, the second show that I watched recently that I thought was very, very good during this quarantine experience for Netflix was a show called Indian Matchmaking. Me and my wife sat down to watch the show, and oh my gosh, I was not disappointed to the least bit. This show brought everything, and it's been a while since when I say we, me and my wife, sat down and watched multiple episodes in one evening and did it shamelessly. The last time we did that was Sons of Anarchy, which was an amazing show. Now, for us, this covered all the bases for great binge-worthy TV. Indian Matchmaking is about a matchmaker from Mumbai, I think I said that correctly, India, and she goes around the world and meets with single bachelors and bachelorettes and helps them try to find an Indian suitor or a spouse, future spouse. I highly recommend it. I literally couldn't stop watching the shows, and my wife and I just smiled, and like in the course of 3 days, it was done. We went through the whole season, and we're interested to see if they come out with season 2 because it was just that good. Okay, with that being said, this is your chance to weigh in. Let me know, did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you not like about it? What did you like about it? Who is your favorite bachelor or bachelorette that you want to talk about? What things were interesting that you found interesting in it? What I found interesting in that show was the fact that I got to see how Indian people in India live on a regular basis. And obviously, I've never been to India. One day I hope to go, but it gave me not only a view of their country, but a view of their culture inside of their houses, inside of their businesses, actually meeting and talking to people and learning a little bit of their culture and the traditions. So amazing show. Loved every minute of it. And if you loved it too or didn't love it, let me know what your thoughts are. All right, going on to number 3. Number 3, Netflix show binge-worthy. This one, it kind of pulls at your heartstrings a little bit, and it made me stop and think, does Freemasonry actually have a charity for this one that I'm bringing up? And it's called Love on the Spectrum. Love on the Spectrum. I'm just trying to get it right for you, my brothers. Again, it's another matchmaking style show, but it's for people with autism that are adults that are trying to find love in their life and the trials and troubles and tribulations they have with achieving that and all the things that go along with it. We're binging on it right now as we speak. My wife and I very much love it, and we watched 2 or 3 episodes in one night. It's probably going to be done before this video gets posted onto YouTube. What I really liked about this show was how I got more engaged and more awareness of autism and the struggles they deal with as a community. And it made my heart really go out to anyone with autism. And I know I have some clients in my businesses that I work with that have kids with autism that I've dealt with in the past. And it really changed my perspective of how I want to address my clients with that type of condition, because now I've experienced it more firsthand. Because in my family, we don't have anyone with autism. I really, really love the show, and I strongly recommend you check it out. It's one of those shows that maybe you too will turn around and be like, hey, we need to have a Masonic charity for autism by the end of some of the episodes, because it's just only good. Okay, with that being said, it is a little bit cringe-worthy at times, because there's no filter in what some other people are saying. I would love to know which people that are bachelors or bachelorettes you like the best, and what experiences you found to be most interesting to watch and observe in their lives. Okay, so anyone that has watched some of my YouTube videos know that I'm kind of a zombie guy. And this next show is kind of interesting because it's called Reality Z. It is a what if scenario of what if the zombie apocalypse were to happen during the taping of a reality TV show, similar to like Big Brother, where like people are kept in a confined space and they don't know what's happening in the outside world, but they're being televised throughout the whole process. It is kind of grungy because, I mean, there's a lot of zombies running around and there's a lot of moving parts to it. It takes place in Brazil, so there is some like dubbing and some subtitles that you'll need to read. So if you don't like that style of a television series, this may not be for you. Right off the bat, just 100% clear, honest information for you. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great TV. I have a couple episodes left of this show. I'm sort of going back and forth. I watch some of my shows independently. This is one that I just watched myself. My wife, surprisingly enough, doesn't like zombie apocalypse style shows. I can't imagine why, but maybe your wife is on the same page and is not a real big fan of The Walking Dead. But that is another show that sort of talks about the zombies and all the things that happen. If you've seen it, give me your feedback. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What are your thoughts on it? Just share. I really want to know. And this is just a two-way street, no wrong answer. So have at it. And here's number 5 for this episode. I don't know if anyone grew up in the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, but there was a gentleman by the name of Robert Stack that did an amazing show called Unsolved Mysteries. It used to freak me out when I was a little kid because, I was a little kid, and that was pretty strong content at the time for someone that was under the age of 10. But I really enjoyed it, and it was one of those addictive shows. When I got older, it wasn't as scary, but now Netflix has Unsolved Mysteries. It doesn't have Robert Stack because obviously that gentleman has passed away. Interesting note, is Robert Stack a Freemason? If anyone knows the answer, put it in the description below. I would be interested to know if he was, and if he was a member of your lodge or your grand jurisdiction, or if he was not, because I'm not sure and I have not looked it up yet. So if you find the answer, let me know what it is. Okay, so Unsolved Mysteries, there's a few episodes, very interesting, worldwide international perspective. Binged on it in the course of 1 week and it was done. Absolutely well put together programming, and I think they're going to come out with another season on Netflix for Unsolved Mysteries. Those are my top 5 choices. If you like this video and you are kind of a Netflix binger like I am, and maybe some of the other brothers in the fraternity are, let me know what your top 5 are, or what recommendations for Netflix video shows you recommend. These are only for season shows. These are not movies. Maybe I'll do a Netflix movie if I get 30 likes. I'll do my top 10 Netflix shows as well, because we're a brotherhood and we're supposed to be joining our fraternity, and it's esoteric work is wonderful. Growing as a Mason is wonderful, but then just having fun and having that fellowship is also wonderful. So this video is just, having fun, cutting loose, having that conversation we would have during the dinner hour and just talking about our favorite Netflix shows and getting ideas and just talking, just being brothers. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Patreon if you want to be a little donor and you can help me get more coffee. Help me that way. Follow us on YouTube, become a subscriber, give feedback there. We're all over the place. We're on Tumblr, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn. I'm setting up Freemasonry Report channels everywhere because I just think, not everyone uses only one channel circumstance. So just find us where you can find us. And if you have a place that you go to often, you're like, hey, the Freemasonry Report needs to be there, put it in the comments below and I'll check it out and see if I can't add more content to that platform as well. With that being said, be safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the fraternity. Take care, my brothers. It's a what if scenario if the Zombalix let me start over. It is a